Hi there, my name is Christy, Crafty Mama, and I have been doing a lot of crafting, lots of different crafting. I crochet mostly, but I've been trying new things. I want to talk about today gluing felt onto crochet items. Okay, because I did a little trial and error. This is a stiff felt. I don't know the technical name for it. I'm going to call it stiff felt because it's not the floppy stuff. This is definitely what you want to use. It's easier to cut and it's pretty stable when it's on here. See, like this, very stiff, stable, nice. And I want to talk about the types of glue that I used. So one second here, let me show you my turkey. This is part of a holiday series that I will be showcasing later. But because I was in a pinch, I was running around the craft store. I went to multiple craft stores and I had no idea what glue to get. So I thought, since I figured it out, I might as well share it with you. So I did find this Beacon brand. So Beacon seems to be a lot of glue. They have a lot of different glues. So this was in the felt section by this stiff felt, right, in the floppy felt. And so I thought this has to be it. It says felt glue, Fabri-Tac felt glue, bonds felt, glitter, pom-poms, and more. I must say that this is good glue, but it cures for a long time. And that isn't always nice to work with when you aren't working on a flat surface. Like I have to hold this up, so I had to make sure it was super flat. And then I'm also working on both sides, so it's not very tacky, but it does, after it cures, it's great. I just don't know how you would glue pom-poms onto something. I really don't know. Not unless you're using a different way to hold it on there. This is not very tacky. I had to glue multiple times, so I'm just not sure. If you know what this is used for, please tell me. Did it eventually work? Yes. After a second application of glue and probably about 36 hours later, then I got all of this to stick on and it's on there. It doesn't seem like it's going to be coming off. But then I used it again on this, but I have a time crunch. I need to hand over this huge order to customers. So I don't have enough time for this to finish curing because I glued it last night with this felt glue and I checked on it this morning and most of it was up. So I added another application of this. I waited a couple hours and it still wasn't quite done. So then I ordered, this is like my backup glue and I should have just been using this the whole time. So it's Beacon Fabri-Tac, but it's permanent fabric adhesive. Now I thought I grabbed it for patches. I was going to glue on some patches. So I'm going to call this patch. So this patch glue, I put it on, it's tacky right away. The felt sticks. I'm able to place it exactly where I want it. And then I did place something on it to kind of weight it down. And it's been about, I don't know, I think like 20 minutes, 20, 30 minutes, and it's good. I mean, that's not coming off with the little movement. I'm sure if I were to rip it off, it would come off. But this, I'm more confident with this permanent fabric glue versus the felt glue. Again, I don't really know. I thought because you would be gluing pom-poms on that it would be more tacky. And it does say non-toxic. I didn't really notice a smell with this. So if you are sensitive to VOCs, like smells and stuff, I would maybe stick to this or just go in a ventilated area. This does have a stronger odor, but it's really not bad. I'm super sensitive to that kind of stuff. So I would say this is not bad. It's super tacky. It's well worth it. And I wish I would have been using this all along. This is not an ad. It's just let me figure this out kind of a thing. I need to start sharing that stuff. But yeah, what kind of glue do you use to glue your felt pieces onto your crochet items? Now I feel a little bit more confident using the felt eyes, maybe adding like funky little features to things. Like that would be super fun and it really just opens it all up. Now I just need to learn how to cut felt on my Cricut. That would be great.